Hi friends, I'm Nisha Vaidya. Today I'll be acquainting you on how to retrieve the curl commands for Ambari using the Chrome browser. Often we tend to use curl command from terminal instead of performing actions in Ambari. These commands can also be handy when enabling automation for certain kinds. So let us proceed with the same. So we will be retrieving our curl REST API calls using the Chrome browser. So this is the Ambari UI that we are using here. The basic action that I'll be showing now is creation and deletion of a user using the curl APIs, and how can we retrieve the curl APIs when the action is performed on Ambari from the inspect element that is used in Chrome. So I'll just navigate you to the users that we have over here. So here are the user roles that we pretty much have in Ambari right now. So before proceeding to that, I'll just get on you with the developer tool that is our inspect element that we'll be using to retrieve these curl APIs. So here we are basically concerned with the networks tab that pretty much gathers all the network resources and the curl APIs being hit over here. So these are the APIs that are being called in loading this page. So the same concept we are going to use when we perform any action on Ambari. So when adding a user, I'll just add a sample user so that we can retrieve the commands. Okay, when I press the save button, an action will be hit. So we have to record that action so that we can use that action for creation of our own new user. So I'll just clear these tab. So the action that was caught up was this users. I'll just expand this to show what all parameters do we require from here. The first parameter is the request URL. So on this request URL, all the users and their properties are stored. When we hit on this user, a reference URL, we get all the details. Initially we had this user admin, and now we have created another username that is Nisha. So we'll just record this request URL. The method which it called to create this user was post. And again, we are concerned with what data we are planning to insert in this particular record. So this is the record that we are inserting. We'll again record this. And the message that we have over here, this is the status code. This is the message that we are expecting when we run this curl command onto our terminal. So knowing all these parameters efficiently, this is the basic curl structure that we have. So this is the Ambari username that is to be supposed to parameterized here, and the password. So I have just noted down the credentials for my cluster itself. So I'll show you in that accordance. The method -x stands for the method that we are being using for that. The method used here is post. Again, we'll have to insert the data that we are aiming to put via the curl command. So this data should be put in form of quotes. So I've just pasted it over here. And next comes the request URL. on which the data is to be hit. Now this is the curl command that had created the user Nisha. Now we are planning to create another user. So we'll do so. We'll just, as we have seen under the users, we have the username, and we'll change this username. The password also. You can keep this as true or false depending on your requirement. This is pretty much a curl command that we were aiming to. On the Ambari server node, I'll hit this curl command. Okay, we have seen this very message on the Chrome browser when we had it, and we have got the same. And I refresh the Ambari. I have got another user that has been created via the curl command. So this is how we have created a user by retrieving the curl parameters from the Chrome browser and have created the curl command. The next thing we'll try to learn is how to delete the user. So as I have this user, I'll delete that. I'll just record the network log, whatever we will going to capture. So on this particular delete action, an API will be called. So this was the API. So again, we are concerned with all the 4 parameters that we had seen earlier. We'll just record these parameters. This is the request URL. The method here has changed to delete. The status code also we have seen has changed to 200 OK. The last comes the request payload. The source here is this particular data that we are seeing. So now we'll move on to the creation of the curl command. These are the basic syntax for that. As the method identifier is delete, I'll just put it over here. The data, and the request URL. Okay, so this was the curl command that was being hit for deletion of this particular user. Now we have another user. As this user is already deleted, we'll delete another user that we have. We'll just parameterize this with our particular variables. So the user has changed to SHA1, and the request URL that will be hit will be also pointing to the other user. So this is the curl command that we'll be using to delete our other existing user. I'm again running this curl command on our Ambari server node. So we have again got the same message that we had gone over here. So we can refer that our curl command was successful. I'll just refresh the page. So this was it. We are able to create and delete users from a curl commands which we had retrieved from the Chrome browser's network settings. Thanks for watching this video.